From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
Current mentality is we gotta go over there and show them how we can play over here. I mean, the region, they're pretty good teams over there, and we want to go over there and show them that we can play in 5A.
We pride ourselves on trying to take the biggest tradition of Bishop Dwenger football on the road, and that is to play physical and have fun. And that's what we plan to do.
You grow up hearing about high school football and in a big moment, and we get to live it. And our kids just are relishing the moment, having fun, enjoying it. We're just out here trying to get better every day and trying to enjoy the moment. We're really excited that this was kind of our year to have an opportunity to get here, and we're going to come play our hearts out.
If you win this game, you have done something that every boy dreams, every kid dreams of, to play in the state finals, and you have earned a shot to do that. And they got to have no regrets. They got to go out there, play recklessly and tenaciously, and just be as resilient as they have all throughout this postseason. And that's what we expect, and that's what we hope to do.
So with that, we say good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the locker room. My name is Justin Prince. Peter Hood, somewhere up around Chicago right about now. And when we're traveling that far to shoot high school football, the games are important. And that is certainly the case tonight. 3 area teams vying for spots in their respective state title games. And we begin in Class 5A with Bishop Dwenger. The 4th-ranked Saints paying number 2 Valparaiso a visit. The Vikings come in having beaten their first 3 postseason opponents by a combined score of 169-6, and that firepower on full display early. Valpo gets the ball first, and the home team wastes no time. Handoff goes to Hayden Vineyard, and after a few broken tackles, he's finally brought down inside Dwenger territory. Later in the drive, Vikings break out the Wildcat formation. Tommy Burby able to sneak his way in. Valpo draws first blood. They take an early 7-0 lead. Ensuing possession for Dwenger, very first play, they go up top to Patrick Finley. Brendan Lytle hits him for a big gain, and BD is in business, but not for long. Moments later, Lytle back to pass again on 3rd down. The pocket collapses, and Mason Maple lays a big hit on Lytle. Vikings lead by a touchdown after a quarter. Second quarter now. After another offensive drive stalls, Dwenger forced to punt deep in their own territory. Looked like they had Antonio Osorio corralled, but he spins out of a couple of tackles. Down the sideline he goes. He's finally brought down inside the 25. BD's defense would hold him to a field goal, but 40 yards, that's no problem for Liam Shepard. He sticks it between the uprights, and the Vikings increase their lead to 10. Just before half, Saints able to put a little drive together, but with less than 2 minutes to play, Lytle picked off by Josh Fedoracek. Dwenger shut out in the first half, and then early in the 3rd quarter, Vikings looking like they're going to run away with this thing. A chance to go up 17. C.J. Opperman picked off by the goal line. John Michael Fabini with the huge INT. It keeps the deficit at 10. Same score, 4th quarter now. The Saints dial up the deep ball for Finley again. This time, he will not be tackled. 80 yards to the crib, and all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a ball game. BD cuts the deficit to 3, but unfortunately, that's the only offense they were able to muster tonight. Later in the 4th, a chance to tie or take the lead. Lytle's pass falls incomplete on 4th down. Dwenger would never get the ball back, and the Saints fall just short in semi-state. 10-7, you're fine.
No, you can't really put it into words. To have it all kind of rush in there at the last second, know that it's over. 42 games with those seniors. They're defined by resiliency. They're defined by who they are as young men. And at the end of the day, we'd love to go compete for a state championship again, but they're winners in life. They're going to represent their families, represent our school. Love them to death, and you know, that's all he asked for.
I'll tell you, this is the toughest team I've ever been a part of, and there's no quitting these guys. I mean, you saw it just now. The last minute and a half, they went and they gave it their all, and I'm so proud of them, and I am forever grateful to call myself a Bishop Dwenger Saint football player.
Congratulations to the Saints on a fantastic year. They finish 11-2. Down in Class 1A, Michael Mosier looking for the program's first state title appearance since 2000. First quarter here. Hey, you got to win in all three phases of the game. The Knights capitalize on an AC special teams error snap over the head of Blake Hirely. The sophomore able to pick it up. He gets at least out of the end zone, but then that very next play, Clark Barrett hands it off to Evan Munn. CC goes up 7. A few possessions later, Joaquin Gallo tacks on 3 more for the Knights. It's 10-0 early in the second quarter, and this might have been the play of the game for CC. Dallas Schwaller rolling out for the Jets, searching, and he's picked off by a diving Kyle Onken. Central Catholic going to take it the other way. Hugh Reese Bushy, the senior, gets the screen pass, and the young man is off to the races. 59 yards all the way down inside the 20-yard line, and that play sets up one more. Barrett up top to guess who? Yeah, it's Bushy. LCC goes up 17. AC would end up staging a late comeback in this one, but it's just too little, too late. Adams Central falls in semi-state again, 24-14, your final there. 4A action in Kendallville. East Noble putting their undefeated record on the line against Hobart. First drive for the Knights here. Bailey Parker, that star QB for the Knights, runs for the first down, but he fumbles the ball. Hobart recovers, and it results in a field goal. Next drive for the Knights, the punt blocked by the Brickies. They recovered in great field position, and then a few plays later, Riley Johnson punches it in from close. Hobart takes a 10-0 lead. Ensuing drive, Knights trying to make something happen, and well, this isn't something happening. Parker picked off by Harley Potter for Hobart. He runs it back for the pick six. It's 17-0 Brickies, but hold on a minute. In the second quarter, Knights come rumbling back. Bailey Parker to Hayden Jones on the outside. He's able to break the tackle, pick up some additional yardage. 52-yard pitch and catch, and then the next play, Parker calls his own number, drives his team downfield, down to the 4-yard line. The Knights decide to go route one on this play. Hand it off to Justin Marcellus. He punches it in. The Knights pull within a touchdown. They go into half with a 10-17 disadvantage. On the other side of the half, East Noble marching down to the 2-yard line. Parker, the edge, able to bring things square, but they weren't done yet. A few plays later, they stuff Hobart in the end zone for a safety. Yet clap those hands, fellas. It's 19-17 East Noble. And they made sure there was no coming back for the Brickies. Parker finds Jones downfield, and the QB later would stuff it in for another score. East Noble, how about it? They're on to state for the first time since 2003. They win it 29-24. Congrats to the Knights.
Oh, it's great, man. This is a huge team effort, you know. I'm proud of all my teammates. You know, they dug me out of my hole. I was in the first half. Our defense played their hearts out, and they just had a hell of a game, you know. I love every single player on this team, and I'm so excited to go to Indy with them.
Again to the boys, they're going to face Evansville Memorial next Saturday at 3:30 p.m.